Hello, good morning. This is Winston F1, Industry Elective 1. This is the Activity 2 Color Sequence game. This is my UI. And as you can see, this is my game, and if I incorrectly input the sequence of color here, which is green, red, brown, blue, I will say game over, and it will reset that one. I'll try to guess the correct sequence of color here, and yeah, as you can see, it will reset. But if you will guess the correct sequence of color later on, you will get a good job message alert, and then I will get all the colors incorrectly, and then if you will reset the game, it will be have the same effect here. Then as you can see, yeah. Then if you wanted to write use a different sequence of color, you can refresh the game. As you can see, refresh, and this is my this is my code here. First is that I generate sequence. This is the input of my generate sequence, which will input every time I render the page. So it will generate a new sequence of color. This is the correct color, and a new sequence of buttons, which I just use an array to compare the correct sequence of color to my button, which I inputted in my sequence. I inputted the correct color of my color here and the incorrect color of my set color here. So what happened here is that I use a handle click event, listener, that I will explain later. So first is that I map the correct sequence of color, and I also map the incorrect sequence of color. So the trick here is that I hide the correct sequence of color. If it was not clicked yet, I will color that one gray. But if the correct sequence of color is in my user input, I will handle the logic here. Basically, what will happen here is I will check if the correct sequence of color, which is this one, this is the index color that I click in my buttons, comparing that one to the actual color, which is this one. If that one is correct, then we will set the user output to the previous one, and then including the new color that has been added. And if not, then this is the color that if your sequence is not the correct one, then it will reset. It will reset the user input, which is the basis of the as you can see here, user input. This is the basis of our maps, because if it was in the user input, then it will change to the correct color. And by the way, our index here was used with useState to the whenever it is updated and you have incorrectly clicked the incorrect color, then it will set to empty array. As you can see, empty array, and then indexing to 0. So that is for my code.